Hey, it's Kanitsi. Let's read the newest chapter of One Piece number 959. Let's go! The chapter is called Samurai, and yeah, Gang Bash's All My Family is continuing, and we are entering the battle-scarred Dressrosa. So not only we are going to see like what is going on with Lola, with Chiffon, and with Bash, we are also going to see how Dressrosa is holding up after all these events. So that's cool. We turn back time a little. Well, I like this phrase. It kinda reminds me of Lady Toki's fruit, time no mi, like we turn back time a little. It might be a coincidence in choice of words, but it's interesting. So, okay, we're actually like just going back in time in terms of events. So 2 days before the final battle. In total, our forces are 4,200 people strong. So yeah, this number is still the same. Well done, everyone, Kinemon is saying. We should use the time we have left to prepare and start moving towards the rendezvous point. We shall meet at the promised port. Yeah. Alright, let's make sure we have enough ships ready for 5,000 people. Frankie said he wanted to make ships for 10,000 people, but maybe they don't have enough time, so he cut this down to 5,000 people. Alright. Yeah, we just need to make sure our ships are in position at the promised time, alright? You can count on us, big bro Franasuke. Alright. And it is happening at Kuri, Port Itachi, so it is not the promised port. We are fixing our ships in another port, and we have to transport them to the port we need. So, and I'm not sure at what time ships have to be here, before the retainers arrive or after the retainers arrive, but at the promised time. Alright, I'm not sure. Amigasa village. So, they are heading from Port Itachi to Amigasa village, and the Soap still has his frog, his toad with him, and he's saying, okay, we are heading to Amigasa village to meet up with the rest of our crew. We'll be aboard the Sunny for the final battle. Okay, so Strong Hats, they are going to arrive to the promised port on their ship, on Sunny. Okay, thanks for the help. You two are amazing shipwrights. Oh, yes. Not only Frankie, but Soap too. Soap was helping fixing these ships. Oh, that's adorable. Of course we are. Let's crush the beasts pirates. Yeah. That's a nice panel with Soap and Frankie. And all around Wana. Okay, we're going to Grandpa her and the prisoners. Ocho is bringing the weapons from Ringa. Ocho. Damn, I'm bad at names, but it must be one of the Yakuza, right? Gather anything that can be used as armor here. I do not know if these are usable, but we have plenty of weapons here that were going to be exported. Okay, so there were weapons in Udon that they wanted to export. I guess it was for world government, because world government buys weapons from Wano. So this must be these weapons ordered by world government, and now we're going to use them in our rebellion. Okay, if we assemble too early, we will draw unwanted attention. On the day of the final battle, the Shogun's procession will march from capital to the port, from Flower Capital to Port Harbor. Not to the port where we are meeting, to the Port Harbor. Alright. Once they depart for Onigashima, the capital will commence the celebrations for the Fire Festival. No one will pay us any mites. So they're going from Flower Capital to Port Harbor to Onigashima. Yeah, we already know that. The pair of birds indicate that we will assemble before sunset. But, so they should assemble before sunset. Does Orochi know that? He knows the port? I think he should know everything. Some government officials will still remain on the mainland. We should proceed with caution, so they have no reason to alert Onigashima. Yeah, that's great. We are going to Kura Amigasa village, and here we have some Straw Hats, and Tama, and this... Oh, Hitetsu. Can we really wear this? Of course! Awesome! Look at this Kabuto armor. I want to show this off to Usopp as soon as possible. The armor for true warriors. Yo ho 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 ho! Luffy and Brook are talking. Wow! So Luffy, Brook, and Chopper, they're checking out cool armor Hitetsu got for them. That's cool. I want to see them in this armor. Whoa, this actually looks like, some old Japanese armor, like from, I don't know, I'm bad with spirits, so I'm not even going to guess. Kaido, huh? There's no way I won't cut him down, Luffy says. Luffy's filled with determination. I feel way better about our chances now, Brook is saying. Oh my, how cute, Robin comments. You look like insects. Robin, typical Robin's phrase. How cute, you look like insects. Well, they really do, with these horns. Wow, Proper, you guys look so cool, Carrot is saying. And Sanji and Zoro having a conversation. Aren't you gonna wear that stuff too? Nah, it just slowed me down, Zoro says. You might need it though. Your bounce is lower than mine after all. Damn! Enma! What? You wanna go with it then? I'll kill you! Damn! Zoro is mad that Sanji's bounce is higher and he's using Enma and he got another part of the cliff. Damn! Zoro, they still need that island, as I was saying before. If you continue cutting it down, there will be nothing left. What else to do? Nami's angry. Damn. Orochi mentioned that Onigashima's entrance is always in winter. So it will be cold? The seasons aren't very consistent on the mainland either. It would be perfect for us if the climate is cold there, since we are covered in fur. And it is Carrot saying, so she's talking about minks. And we have Inuarashi's 3 musketeers, Giovanni, Concelot, and Shishidean. That means that our biggest worry should be the weather conditions rather than the climate itself. There will definitely be a full moon that night, but if it is hidden behind the clouds, it won't be much use to us. Yeah, they won't be able to use their Sulong form if they can't look directly at the moon. That's right, if all the minks are able to fight the way Carrot did, it would be a major advantage for our side, Nami is saying. Then and Wanda and Carrot are hugging her. So, whether we'll be able to use Sulong will depend on our luck, Wanda is saying. Regardless, we need Master Nekomamushi and the Guardians to make it back in time. And Luffy looks angry about something and Chopper is asking, what's wrong, Luffy? And Luffy is saying, Big Mom is here, but Jinbei still hasn't come. He's the reason we were able to escape. He's worried about Jinbei. And he's remembering the conversation with Jinbei. The rear guard, please leave it to me. Don't forget, Jinbei, I am your captain now. We will wait for you at 1. You must come. Damn, it's a really good question. Did he die? I hope not. Like, we just got him on our crew and he's already dead. That would be a bit silly. So he might be captured because Luffy promised he will go back to Big Mom's territory. He was going to deal with Kaido first and then with Big Mom. So if Jinbei is still here, we have reason to go back to save Jinbei. He took care of his loose ends so he could join us. And Zoro is answering, I'm sure he'll become a welcome addition. Ah, that's nice. He's welcome. There's still time. If he is still alive, he'll come. He's definitely alive! Yeah, I'm sure it's Luffy's answering that he's definitely alive. He will come. I love how optimistic he is. Outside the gates of the flower capital, Abisu town, the witch and our boy came last night. There wasn't any use of a robbery in the capital though, was there? But look, there's money here. We may not be able to participate in tomorrow's fire festival, but at least we'll be able to afford some water with this. Alright, so The rich Nawa boy has appeared again, and we know for sure it wasn't Yasui, because Yasui pretended to be a rich Nawa boy, but that was a lie. But who is this? I thought it might have been Hiyori, or maybe Otoko on behalf of Hiyori, but I'm not sure. I mean, she had a lot of money from these geezers, so maybe she gave that money and earlier she just stole the other. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to Kure Okabara town, and Holden, what is he doing? The mountain hideout of those bandits was burned to the ground, so why would they continue to steal food from our farm instead of coming for revenge? So someone is still stealing food from the farm. It may be us. I mean, it might be our alliance. You look like you know something about it. Well, start talking. No, I don't know anything. He just took some random, I don't even know if this is child, but Hold'em is quite big, so it might be a grown-up adult too. No, I don't know anything. If the rumor about the 9 red scabbards returning is true, maybe they are responsible for the missing food. If that is the case, we cannot give them away. What should we do? And these are regular people talking between them. And Holden is asking, what are you lot mumbling about? So there are rumors about 9 red scabbards returning, and people are thinking that maybe they are stealing the food, so they have something to eat before the battle. I will show you the way, Otsuru is saying. Just don't lay another hand on these people. What is she planning? Otsuru? Show me, so you know what happened? Hold'em asks. You will see if you follow me, although it will be a long journey. So maybe she's going to mislead him. This light is killing me. Maybe she's going to mislead him and lead him somewhere far, far away, far from the battle, so he's out of the way. They must have gathered a lot of people to require all that food. Kinemon, you really must be back in Wano, right? I couldn't believe it when I met Kikunoji again. Leave this to me, she's thinking to herself. I will not allow them to thwart your plans. Please return this country to the Kazuki clan. And people are saying, Otsuru, there is no need to cover for us. That is right. You do not need to worry about us. Get enough food to eat our fill was a dream come true. None of us would mind dying after that. So I'm pretty sure it won't them stealing the food, but they are ready to take the blame because they do have hope. They want these returners to take back the country, to return it to Momo and Hiyori, so they are ready to take the blame for these thefts. The night before the final battle, stop lollygagging and do as I told you. It's true after all, it's really here. So some smile users, maybe some, I don't think they are strong, so some riffraff from Beast Pirates, and they are on the Kuri beach. Well, what? Wait! They came to Sunny. As you wish. This should be a piece of cake. So they are connecting through smiles with somebody, and I think they must be talking maybe to Orochi, maybe to someone else who's dealing orders, and it's been destroyed. They have destroyed Sunny. They have blown up our ship. What are we going to do without our ship? What the hell? Is Sunny really destroyed? I can't believe it. Alright, let's move on. I don't believe, no way. After this explosion, how can we even fix Sunny? Excellent. Muhahaha. And we're shown that someone is making a mark on the map of Wano, and I think it's Orochi himself. Next up, the great bridge linking Kibi and Udon. Is this really okay? Isn't this bridge important? Silence. Just move on to the next one. So he must be the one who's dealing orders to these beast pirates, underlings, and he's telling them what to do. So He even knew about Sunny and where Sunny is located, and he asked them to blow up the ship. Next, he blew up the bridge that I think was important for our operation too. And he's saying, look, we can repair it later. For now, we have to destroy it. The great bridge linking Ringa and Hakumai. Look, the bridge connecting the two regions is... Why did this have to happen now? Now we cannot cross. Yeah, so this Yakuza girl from Ringa, she cannot cross back to Hakumai. So she's kind of stuck in Ringa. Next up, yes, this is the face of Orochi himself. He is the one like managing everything. And he's saying, next up. And we're going to Kuri Port Itachi. These ships will never sail again. Good, just as planned. And they blew up all the ships we have built. Can you believe it? What is going on? Like everything we were working for our ship and all the ships for our allies. What are we even going to do? Damn. We're doomed. I mean, of course we are not doomed. Of course we will find a way to do something to overcome these challenges. But this is insane. I have yet to meet the samurai myself, but could they really have leapt 20 years forward through time, Orochi is saying, from within a burning castle no less? It is true that their heads were never found, so I could never be certain of their deaths. Well, even if I had seen them, it would still be hard to believe. The bridge linking Kuri and Udon is being blown up. So, and he's continuing. To make matters worse, that fool Yasui caused some discord for my retainers. They were already doubting me after all. It was all a prank, wahaha! He made me a laughing stock, but it turned out that these reports were accurate. It matters not whether others take my words seriously, so long as I am the one with the power. He looked like a joke character at first, and he might not be actually physically strong, even though his fruit is kinda cool, but damn, he's like maybe a strategist. He has this map, and he's making marks on it, and he's making good of all this information he got from the traitor. He's blocking all our ways for our operation. He's blowing up our ships. He knows what to do, and he looks sinister. If I block every route leading to Port Tokage, I wonder what they will do. 4,000 people. It is quite impressive that they were able to gather so many. However, not a single person will show up. So, is this the answer? Is this why no one has shown up? Is this why only the retainers came to Port Tokage? Because all routes have been severed and nobody was able to come. But why nobody was answering this mail? Maybe something happened to Boss Snail? I don't know. Let's go on. The ghosts of the red scabbards shall know true despair once they realize that they have been abandoned. They will not even be given the opportunity to take revenge. Damn! Orochi, you're a bad person. This is terrible. I don't know what to say. So, and we are going back in the present, in Udon Port Tokage. Stop it, all of you. If we go now, it will just be suicide. We can try again at a later date. The next chance we get, we can... Kinemon is crying. We cannot afford to wait another year. We will never get another chance to do this discreetly. Our capture of Udon will be exposed, and then Kaido will send his entire army to hunt down each and every rebel. We will not be able to steal any more food. I'm sure you heard the reports of what is happening in Kuri. The residents of Okobori put their trust in us to win this final battle. They covered for us, and their town was burned to the ground. So after the villagers of leftover town said they were the ones who were stealing food, their town was burned to the ground. So he means that the town was burnt to the ground while the villagers were in this town. So he thinks they must have been dead because he's saying, my wife was there. Please, let us go, Lord Momonosuke. Would you really command us to run away again and live the rest of our lives in shame? What will become of me then? Momo is crying. Survive, Riser says. Live, and together with Lady Hiyori you can. Do not decide for me! Momo is crying. Your father was alone at first too, Kinemon is saying. Damn, his face, the emotions. That's just insane. If we never met Lord Oden, none of us would have become samurai. We were just a ragtag group of amateurs. And that is why we must carry out our duty as Lord Oden's samurai until the bitter end. Damn, these panels are insane. So they are still going to fight. Listen up, everyone. There's a reason why this country has been isolated for hundreds of years. And this is Kinemon remembering Oden's words, I think. And that reason is deeply connected to the Kazuki clan. In time, its purpose will be fulfilled. In order for the tides of this world to turn, we must open Wano's borders. So, is this the same thing they were talking about? I mean, Akainu and Sengoku, that there must be something in Wano that attracts big cool pirates to this country. It is what Blackbeard was talking about, that he has to get to it before the Marines. It is all the same thing, but what is this? Is this an ancient weapon or a poneglyph or maybe something else? In the past, 39 years ago, the Flower Capital, we are getting another flashback. Damn! Hey, hide your daughters, hide your wives. Close up shop. During this era, there was an infamous and charismatic man in the Flower Capital. Hide the livestock, hurry, he comes. Kozuki Oden has returned. Wait, isn't he supposed to be a good guy and they are hiding daughters and wives and the livestock and closing up shops? What the hell? Isn't he supposed to be loved by people? What? 39 years ago. Okay, so 25 years ago he sailed with Roger on his final voyage. So maybe 39 years ago he was still like a kind of outlaw, so not a good guy yet. Kazuki Oden has returned. How suffocating. This country is too cramped. He failed to set sail again. Hurry up and die already, an overbearing man. There's something on his back, I'm not sure what, and he has two swords, and from the looks of it, this must be these two swords, one in a white sheath and one in a black sheath, one that cut through hell and one that can cut through heaven. Well, at least we get a little bit more detail of Oden, but he's still in the silhouette, so, but, and this is the last page, yes, but maybe in the next chapter the flashback will continue and we will see Oden actually for the first time, but it will be the Oden 39 years ago. So, I mean, he wanted to set sail, he felt that country was too cramped, he couldn't live in this isolated country, he wanted to go away, and everybody hated him. And then he decided that he wants to open up the borders, and he changed his tune, and so he became loved and revered by people, but that came later. So we are going to learn about, not the beginning of his journey, but before he became this important figure. Well, that was a really cool chapter. So now we have answers for why nobody came. And we see the beginning of Oden's flashback. Like, holy moly, Oden's flashback, finally. I hope it will continue in the next chapter. And so, well, Thank you for watching. See ya!